Hello everybody, I hope I'm audible right now. And welcome back. I think this is one of the last videos. Maybe it will have this part and one more part. I'm not sure. Maybe it could be done. The project could be done today itself, or it may be getting done by tomorrow or something. But yeah, in couple of days, this project is gonna be done for sure. So let's simply start working on this and let's get as many things done as possible. And this is how we'll be just simply calling it. Okay. So coming back here. Hopefully right now everything's going well, and let me turn it off, save it, and turn it off as well. So already I want to check whether I'm actually audible or not. It's been already 47 minutes, but nothing's being shown here. Oh, why is that happening? Hello, hello, hello. Is this happening on my side only? Am I facing the network issue? Okay, now it's audible. Yeah. So without any further delay, let's simply get going, and we will work on the same project, that is the Google Meet project, and hopefully either today or tomorrow this project is going to be done, and then we will focus on something else, as simple as that. So it is almost ready. We have to just work on the authentication part a little bit more, and then that is it. Okay, these are the keys and all. Let's not worry about them. So even I have to just work on structuring this code a little bit, but overall this thing can be done anytime. So what was here yesterday? I had some to-dos written here. So what are those to-dos? At the bottom, nope, not to-dos here, no to-do here, no to-do here. There was a file in which I actually wrote the to-dos. I think let me collapse everything, to-do.md. So these were the things that I had to work on. Format the code, structure it a bit better, allow hand dash functionality. This is something that we have to work on. Allow personal messages. Oh, personal messages. Even this is the something that we have to work on. Organize codes better. Start working on the authentication part. Add a backend to save the checks and all. We have to mainly focus on right now. Let me first of all run the project. There's a lot that we have to do. But they are not gonna be taking a lot of time. Turbo dev is simply gonna run this. So once it starts running, and after that what is the issue? Okay, it will be just taking some time to start it. Meanwhile I can just simply make a request to the local host 3000, because at the end of the day it is gonna be running on that only. Again, it will definitely take some time, so let it take some time. And coming back to this particular section, I was mainly supposed to be working on the password change functionality. So inside app, I have to go to main, and then inside the profile I have change password, and inside this change password I have to work on this particular part here. So ultimately I'm gonna be allowing changing the password. I'm already getting the payload contains the current password, new password, and old a confirmed password. And for changing the password, let me search better auth here. We'll try to use better auth as much as possible. We will try to implement all types of functionalities here, but let's see how it's gonna be going on, right? First of all, we have to get the most basic things done, and after that we are gonna be going ahead better auth. Why is it taking time? I'm not facing the network issues still. I think I need to go. Let me check the speed of the internet. I think I need to go, and turn on the airplane mode and turn it off. This way, hopefully the issue is going to be resolved. Yeah, definitely I'm facing the network issue. Give me a moment, a minute around. I'll be back, and I'll be back after fixing this problem. So until then, take care, and I'm gonna be catching up soon. Hello. I hope I'm audible. Everything seems to be fine right now. Let me refresh it one more time, and hopefully this time it's gonna be better than earlier, of course. And once this is done, then what am I gonna be doing? Let me go to this particular BetterAuth website, because if the internet connection is not good, then websites takes a lot of. I mean, websites take a lot of time to just simply load the stuff, and that is why I wanted to get it done. And that should be inside concepts, user accounts. What I want to do, I will be implementing most of the things here. So first of all, main focus is on the most important things, and then slowly we will switch to like implementing others, kind of all the required functionalities features provided by BetterAuth. Change email, we want to change the email, and confirm with current email without updating without verification. So for now we will be updating without verification. Later, so change email inside user, so enabled update email without verification, that needs to be true. So let's simply copy it from here. This is what you have to do. Coming back to this particular section, I need to go to the lib or what, BetterAuth. I need to go to the auth section inside packages, and inside this, inside user, change email is gonna be true. So that's great. Change email is true. Change email, okay, that's true. And now I'm gonna be copying it and pasting it here. So update email without verification. Okay, first of all I'm gonna be going with this particular stuff. So enabled is true. Update email without verification, that simply means I will be update the email without the verification. So this is how it's gonna be going on, and later I will add the verification step as well. Don't worry about that. It's not like if I'm leaving something right now, skipping something right now, I'm not gonna be covering that. I will. Coming back to this one, once this is done, then of course we have to change the email. So client uses, just a minute, give me a second. Alrighty, then let's keep going. Of course, uh, some noise was being created, so I have to just simply ask them to be quiet. That's it. Coming back to this one, so auth client change email, I will be getting the change email from here. I have to provide the new email and the callback, and the job will be done. Anything else that I need to worry about? Sort of, no. So new email and the dashboard page. Just a minute. This is the okay. This is for changing the email. Am I changing the email right now? Not really. I'm changing the password. Just a minute. So the thing that I actually wrote here, updating without verification, this is mainly for changing the email. Well, that's bad, sorry. We can change the email without verification. Whatever we wrote, that is mainly for the changing the email and all, and that's good, really good stuff. But we have to change the password. Actually, it just got out of my mind. And when it comes to changing the password, we are gonna be getting a method called change password from the auth client, and then we have to just simply call it. As simple as that. So coming back to this one, so we have to go to the lib here, inside lib auth client.ts, and from here we are gonna be one more method, and that is gonna be change password. So this is the method that we've got, and once we have this method, so inside this I'm gonna be calling this method. So await change password, and it's gonna be taking some values. What are those values? New password, current password, and revoke other sessions. So ultimately, as soon as I change the password, other sessions are gonna be revoked. That's okay, fine. So new password is gonna be equals to payload dot new password, current password is gonna be equals to payload dot current password, and revoke other sessions is gonna be true. Ultimately, other sessions are gonna be revoked. People are gonna be logged out. As simple as that. By the way, this should be change password from lib auth client from here, and this should be working fine. Anything else? At the end of the day, it will be returning me the data and error. So let me just get them. Const data and error I will be getting. This is how it's gonna be going on. Once I have this, so I'm gonna be checking the error thing. By the way, the spelling is wrong over here, something like this. And next, if I have the error, so clg, and first of all I will be logging error dot message if message exists, otherwise error changing the password. So this is how I'm gonna be going ahead. If I need, I can log the data over here as well, but that is not required, and this way it should be done, right? And once the password is changed, after that what do I have to do? And one more thing that okay, I will be getting it done. So once this is done, and after that nothing else as such. Okay, this should be fine. Apart from this particular thing, I am gonna be getting a value called it's submitting from here, and if is submitting, so at that time I have to change the name, like state a little bit. So if is submitting, in that case is submitting, in that case updating, that simply means I'm updating the password, otherwise update password. Okay, this is how it's gonna be going on. Let's have a look at the project. Well, that's really bad. This is how the project looks like initially, and that is more or less fine. I mean, that's okay, not really worried about it a lot. Okay, let's click on the sign in. If you are signed in, you will automatically be redirected to the dashboard page, otherwise you will be okay, we are already signed in, that's great. So what do we need to do right now? The thing that we need to worry about, that is this particular section. So I can go to profile, and when it comes to profile, so I have these many things. We can even click on edit profile. Once we click on edit profile, we get this thing. There should be a cancel button as well, so that I can cancel editing the profile. So let me create a cancel button here too. And apart from this particular thing, this is the password related stuff. So even I have to alert toast here. So let me alert a toast, it would be better. So let me cut this thing from here. If there is any error, in that case toast dot error, and this message is gonna be there. In else case, what will I be doing? In else case, toast dot success, data dot message is the message. Hopefully there should be some kind of message. No, not really. Data doesn't contain any message, so I can say password updated successfully. So this is how it's gonna be going on. Let me try to update the password. So the current password I forgotten, but I think it was, oh, that's one more thing. The text inside them, the color is bad. So in that case, they are the normal input ones, right? So how about giving them some color here? Again, I'm not focusing on the dark mode and light mode and all. Text, if I just give it white, so this is how it's gonna be looking like. Let me copy it from here and paste it everywhere, wherever it is required. So this is the second one, and this is the third one. So ultimately things are gonna be looking like this. So current password was what? PASSWORD1234 probably, and then PASSWORD1234 PASSWORD. If I type this much, then what will happen? Password do not match. Okay, so PASSWORD1234. Now this is fine. Let me click on update password, updating it, and let's see what's gonna happen. Password updated successfully. That's great. So password has been updated successfully. Apart from this particular thing, we even have the logout button. We still have to work on that. We can even update our name and all from here. So suppose I wanna name it unstoppable over here, and I wanna change the if I save changes, well, this is not working. Why? I even need to select the profile. Let me just select one, and probably that's gonna be hand raise. So save it. It doesn't work for some reason. By the way, as soon as I have updated the password, in that case This field should be empty. So what I want, as soon as password is updated, so I have to set them empty. Setting them empty in the sense, can I get reset from here? Yeah, I can. So I have to call reset over here. So it will automatically be reset. Reset actually comes from the form. So as soon as I call reset method, the whole form will be reset, nothing else. Already, I actually have so it's certain. Never mind. Coming back to the next thing. Once I've done this much, apart from this thing, what do I have to do? First of all, there should be a cancel button. Second, this save change is not working for some reason. So save change is not working. Change.tsx. Save change. Submit form. Handle submit. On submit. And is editing false, console.log data. If there is any error, do this. Even better, instead of logging it, I will be showing a toast. So toast.error, just like this. In the remaining case, if there is no error, that simply means toast.success. What am I doing here? Profile updated successfully, just like this. And let me just get rid of this log value from here. Is editing, that's gonna be false at the end. The question is, why is this not working? On submit, hopefully it should be working. Let me even try to do it one more time. This thing is the image is already selected anyway. If I click on save changes, there are some issues. Interesting. What are they? In promise cannot read the properties of undefined reading type on submit. In promise, type here cannot read the properties of undefined. So this is the problem. The problem is with the image type that I'm selecting. And the image type is okay, PNG, only PNG I'm allowing. That's crazy. So where do I have to go now? Once the image is actually selected, this particular thing is the problem. So I just don't have to return if that's not equals to PNG. So let's do it like this. I'm gonna definitely return from here, but before that, toast.error unsupported file type, just like this. So I'm gonna be just displaying this message here. And apart from this particular thing, image.png, it can be either equals to this or file 0 dot type if that's not equals to image slash jpeg, just like this. So I'm gonna be supporting one more thing. I can also have the svg can also be that. So file 0 dot type if that's not equals to image slash svg plus xml. I think this is how the type is for the svg. I'm not sure about this particular type, but let's see whether it works or not. So click on this, again getting the same error right now. Line number 50. If file is not equals to png or jpeg or xml, in that case throw this error, image slash png. What is the type of jpeg here? I have to first of all know the type of the image as well. So clg, the file that I'm actually getting, I have to know the type of that particular file. So let me try to upload it again. This is the, there is no file in the file list, and that is why I'm getting this error, right? So this runs only when there is a file. And why am I not getting any file here? There's no file chosen. So I can select a file, save changes. Unsupported file type. What is the type of the file? The type of the file is svg xml. Image svg xml. So if file is not equals to this or this, in that case return this unsupported file type. But the file that I'm getting, that will definitely have this type svg xml. In that case it doesn't make any sense to get that error. Selected, saved, unsupported file type again. In that case, let me do one thing. As I'm getting this error, this unsupported file type, so I would like to know about the file too that I'm getting here, and not just the file. Even it would be better if I can get the file type, because that's the thing that matters the most at the end. Okay, file type is undefined. How about the file? That's right. So file 0, let me send that. So this is the file that I got. It has the type image / svg plus xml, and once it has that image, so why it's showing me unsupported file type? So if it is not equals to this, though it is equals to this, so it will become true. Just a minute. It's not equals to png, true. It's not equals to jpeg, true. It's not equals to xml, false. So true, true, false, true. This will run and gone. Okay, the condition is wrong the way I'm just simply managing this stuff. So how can I fix this? The fix can be, if this is not equals to this, and this is not equals to jpeg as well, and this is not equals to this, so the image I'm getting, that's not equals to png. If that's equals to png, it will never run. That's not equals to jpeg. If that's equals to jpeg, this will never run, and that's not equals to this should be fine. Make the changes, and the profile updated successfully, and right now I'm getting this png over here. That was the main problem. There was a problem with the logic I was using, or I should be using end. So this particular thing is done. We have even changed the name, and once the name is changed, the even that profile page is gone from here. If I click on this again, I'm gonna be getting the option to just simply enter. There should be a cancel button as well here. So let me just get one more button here when updating the profile. So content, these are the contents that I have. Here I have card content, full name, profile, button is submitting, saving changes, and what I want, just here I want another button, and they're gonna be like this. First of all, there needs to be some gap, so gap is gonna be around 3 or something. So this is how they are gonna be looking like, and at the end I will have a cancel button here, so it will be nothing but a cancel button, just like this. And if I click on cancel, then something should happen. So on click, and as soon as I click on the cancel button, then set is editing gonna be false. At that time I'm not editing anymore. So if I click on this cancel, it's gonna be collapsed, just like that. So yeah, this much we've done so far. That's pretty good stuff. If I just simply click on edit profile, this is gonna appear here. Unstoppable, the coder, the image is gonna be, let me select the image. Suppose I want this as the main image, demo.png. That's selected. Let's click on save changes, and unstoppable, the coder is here. PNG has also been changed. So it is quite working now. What is the next thing? The next thing is that logging out the user. But even before that, let me do one thing. As I'm already here inside this profile page, there are so many components at the same place. so it's getting quite bulky. So let me just spend some time formatting it a bit better. Formatting it a bit better in the sense, this is the profile header, this is the meeting stats, and then this is the account settings, and then change password. Yesterday I just created a component for this. Then there's one more, that is profile header. So let me create here. So I will create one more profile header dot tsx and rfc profile header, just like this. Once I have this, apart from this particular thing, I just need to copy the whole thing from here, cut it from here. Once done, I'm gonna be pasting it over here. So just like this, it's gonna be going on, and the button is gonna be button. Image is gonna be imported as next image. This thing is also done. I even need to have the user here. That's fine, I will be getting the user, and few more states that need to be passed here. Okay, so that's quite a lot that I have to get here. Interesting. That can be done easily, not a problem. Coming back to this one, so right now I have to get a profile header here. So this is how it's gonna be done. Let me cut it from here. So, and let me cut this password change as well. So slowly I'm creating proper components. And the next other thing is that this set editing is being used here as well. That simply means I will have to just simply send it as a prop. So set is editing is gonna be equals to set is editing, just like this. What else do I need? I need the user here, and do I need the user here as well in this particular page? I'm getting the user, but the user is not quite being used. So let me do one thing. Let me cut this all from here, go here, and simply paste it here. Ultimately user is required in this particular section only, so I'm gonna be importing it here. What else? So this particular thing is done. I have the user, most of the errors are gone. There's only one error, and that is the set is editing. The type of this is gonna be set is editing. The type of this is gonna be dispatch, and set state action. And what value will it be taking? It will be taking the value boolean. So this is how it's gonna be going on. This dispatch is not imported, so let me import it from React. Yeah, and that's done. So no need to worry about anything. Most of the errors are gone now, and that's what I wanted. So let's get rid of this. So this thing has also been done. The next thing that I have to work on, that is meeting stats. So let me create one more component inside profile only. That's gonna be meeting stats dot tsx. The page.tsx is the main file. Apart from others are just simply kind of components, I must say. So inside profile I can even have a page like components folder, and inside these components I will be just simply keeping everything there, so that everything is actually a bit organized, just like this. And I just created meeting status. Meeting status, this is what I created, right? So what will I do? I'll cut it from here. I'll go to the meeting status RFC, and meeting status, just like this. And I'm gonna be removing this all with the code. Again I will have to import many things here. So let me import this, let me import this, and okay, done. So this way I have meeting status over here. Again I will have to change the data and all, that's another case. But once I have the meeting status, so I can get rid of this as well, and I will have meeting status here. So these things we've done. Then there is something called account setting, and I'm gonna be cutting everything from here. Cut. And what will I do? I will create one more component here, and that is gonna be account settings. Account settings or profile edit form. What is this all about? Just a sec. this is nothing but a form, right? So cut it from here. Profile form, that would be better name. By the way, this profile header should be here only, and apart from this particular thing, I'm gonna be creating one more, and that's gonna be profile edit form dot tsx, or profile form should be enough. So profile form dot tsx rfc profile form dot tsx. I'm gonna be replacing the whole code. I'm just trying to organize it so that, I mean, if you just keep working on this, it's gonna be bulky, it will not be understandable and all. So it's better to just simply keep the things the right way, and later if we want to change this, I mean, add some more things, it's gonna be easier to just simply go get that thing done. Register, this needs to interesting, this needs to be passed. Similarly, this is editing needs to be passed as well. Never mind, we'll be doing that. And is submitting, this also needs to be passed. So ultimately over here we need three things. We need a register, we need a is submitting, and we need a, wow, so many things. How about directly passing the form from here? Okay, let me pass them one by one. What else? Or I could have passed the form directly. It's better to just simply pass the form. So I'm gonna be passing the whole form, and apart from the form, I will be passing is editing, is submitting. By the way, I will already get it here. Set is editing. So set is editing. So these are the things that are gonna be passed. Coming back to this particular page over here, again is editing. Let me get rid of this. I will have profile form just like this. So this is how things are gonna be going on. Account settings, let me get rid of this. So profile form, it will take some of the values, that is for sure. And when it comes to this profile form, so I will have some values there. Then I will click on submit. So it would be better to have this on submit directly over there. Ultimately I can cut this whole thing from here. I can go here and can just simply paste the stuff here. That would be a better thing. So this way I will not be getting the form. It's better to use the form where it's actually being used. Let me import from here. Zod resolver also needs to be imported, and profile schema, this also needs to be imported. So I have my profile schema. Apart from this particular thing, the schema that I actually created, let me cut it from here. Yeah, that's right. And let me come here and paste the schema here. So slowly things are getting back on track. Z needs to be imported. So import everything as Z from Zod. So this thing is also done. Apart from this particular thing, toast needs to be imported. So let me import it. And update user, this also needs to be imported. So let me update, get it here. And slowly we are getting most of the things here. Now this is the only one thing is remaining. Set is editing and is submitting. The value of this submitting I already have here, and I'm gonna be getting two values here, is editing and set is editing. So if I'm editing, that simply means only then I have to just show this page. If I'm not editing, in that case I have to return from here. Not is editing actually. So if not editing, in that case I have to return it just like this. And if I'm editing, then this particular page will be shown. But the question is, I will have to pass these values. So coming back to this one, from here I have to pass two things. Is editing is gonna be equals to is editing, and set is editing is gonna be equals to set is editing. So this way I'm just simply passing these values. Coming back to this profile, I have to specify the type over here. So is editing is gonna be nothing but a boolean, and set is editing is gonna be dispatch needs to be imported set state action, and it will get the values as boolean type values ultimately. So this is how it's gonna be going on, and overall everything is fixed, done. We don't really need to worry about anything here. And close this. Profile header. Let's get rid of these things because they are not being used actually. Get rid of this all. Like this. Then this also needs to be removed. Ultimately whatever is not being used I'm removing from here. Not only whatever, there are many things that are not being used. So just like this, profile header needs to be imported, so let me import it. And once this is done, so these are the things, these are the components that I have: profile header, profile status, profile form, change password, and lastly I have this danger zone. So delete account, right? So let me have one more here, that's gonna be called delete account.tsx rfc delete account. And once I have it here, so I need to copy it and I need to paste it here. That's it, the job is done. And card title, card content, and that's it. And lastly I need to use delete account component here. Okay, so this thing is also done, and overall things are done. So this is how it just simply goes on, and now it looks simple component. Okay, and hopefully everything is still working as expected like earlier. So let's even check that. So let's see it in action, whether everything works or not. Reload the page. Things look like this. Click on edit. Here we are able to, oh, it's Vipendra Patel. Why am I getting this here? This is just the demo name if I'm not wrong. So let me go to the profile header, and profile header has what name? Not profile header actually, the profile form I need to go to. Inside the profile form, oh yeah, this has the default value as Vipendra Patel. Let me get rid of this value, and this is how I'm gonna be going ahead. I can even give it the placeholder. It would be not even, I don't need to give it the placeholder, rather it needs some values. Values in the sense, how will I give it the right value? I have the form over here. How do we give the values? Let me go to React hook form. React hook form. I need to pass the value here as well, but I don't know how that's passed. Get started. So default value test, control F, value. So this is not what I am looking for. So how will I get the value? Render field on change blur. Default values are set here, that's fine, but I need to have the value. I think for that thing I will have to go with this way. I'll actually have to use a controller, and then that controller will be providing me the name and all. So this is how it's gonna be going on. So there's this way, use the controller, get the real value and add the value here. But if I do go with this, then I will have to write a lot of code. Do you really have any another option? button register input. If I don't give it any value, like any default value, so this is how it's gonna be looking like. Similarly, the email, the profile file doesn't have any value. And if I check this thing out right now, so if I reload the page, click on edit, this sort of looks like this, empty. And if I want to have my name over here, in that case I will have to use the value. That simply means I will have to use the controller here anyhow. If I want to get the value, there is no straight way to get the value. So ultimately I have to use controller. Controller will get the control. Control comes from the form only, and once I have the control, so after that there's gonna be a render property field and field dot value. Can I get like this? I'm not sure, but is it possible to get the get field state? Once I have get field state, let's see what it returns. So once I have this copied, I'm just simply guessing the stuff right now. So if I can get the value, get field state dot name or file name, what will happen now? Click on this. I'm getting at field state. Okay, I think this is a method. Reload the page. Not really getting anything. That simply means this is not possible. Any another way that will work? It does not work here. How many options am I getting? Clear controller, get values. Get values, get set value. How about get values? What does this do? Is declared but its value is never read. Okay. Get values dot name. Hopefully it will work. Let's see. Reload the page. Such a good thing. But such a good thing that's gone. That does not work. I thought it would work. Get values. I literally tried to get the value. Get the value of the name, but there is no name. Yeah. Oh, what can I do? Oh, bro. Literally, I'm crazy. Why? Because the value that is okay, I need to have this, but default value should be different, right? This was the problem. Default value was the problem, right? The default value should be user, the current user. Do I have that here? I do not. Should I have it? Definitely. From where should I have it? Profile header. Copy this thing from here. Let me be back here, and let me get rid of this get values thing and all, and I'm gonna be having this user here. Once I have the user, of course I need to import session, so let's get that here. Once I have the user, so the default value is gonna be user.name, and this should be enough. Don't you think so? Yeah, I'm getting the unstoppable the coder here. What else do I want? That's what I actually wanted. I was trying to do something else, and that the thing is that I was trying to set the value. You only need to set the value when you are working with the states and all, and maintaining the using the use state and all. At the time you have to do that. Right now you don't need to worry about it. You can directly pass it here, and that will sort of do the job. Similarly over here in this particular section, the default value in the input box, default value is gonna be user dot profile URL. So if I reload the page, That's not possible. Let's get rid of this, and this should be fine. Click on cancel, it will be cancelled. You can even update the password. Let's talk about this delete account. How can we delete the account? Let's get it done on the go, so that later we can focus on something else. So far we have done these many things. Inside this profile I have page.tsx, inside this I have everything. Let's talk about this delete account. How are we gonna be deleting the account? For this thing I need to go here, delete the account. There are many things actually. Account unlinking, I think. No, there is a difference between deleting and unlinking. Update user, change email password, change client, set password, verify password, delete user. Delete user. So adding verification before deletion, authentication equals fallback accounts. Adding verification before deletion. Delete user. First of all, I will have to enable it. So let me copy it, and let me go to the auth here. And over here I have to just simply mention this value here. Delete user is allowed to have this additional field. User is allowed to change the email. User is allowed to delete the user. Delete itself ultimately. And adding verification before deletion. So delete user, send account verification email. I can even do this. This is something that I will be doing later on, not now. Right now I just want to delete the account directly. In that case, this is gonna be the last thing. Delete user, the token. From the session you get the token, don't you? Auth delete user, callback, goodbye. If you have sent a custom URL, you can use delete user method with the token. Okay, we have to just simply call this method, it will work. So let me do one thing. I have to go to lib here first of all, and in from here I have to export one more thing, that is the delete user method. And once this is exported, so now I need to be back here inside delete account, and what I'll do, delete account, const handle delete account is gonna be equals to async this and delete account this needs to be imported from somewhere. So if I go to lib, this is delete user, not delete account. Delete user needs to be imported from auth client, and that is it. I can even have a callback here. Await delete user, callback can be goodbye. Callback is gonna be home page here. Callback URL slash, just like this. And when will I call this? When I click on this button. Yeah, this is overall should be fine. And all the deletion part will be handled by BetterAuth itself. So let's see whether it actually works or not. And coming back to this one, if I click on delete, that's gonna be bad. I will not click on, let me do that. Then I will have to create another account. Let me do that by the way anyway. Then what? I deleted it, right? Unauthorized. Yeah, user got deleted. But why am I not being redirected to the home page? Callback URL this home page. I should have been redirected to the home page. But okay, this time I will have to sign up with a new account. The previous one no longer exists. PASSWORD1234, PASSWORD1234. Click on submit. You are gonna be logged in, and now you have to click on logout. Well, logout does not work. You have to click on, I have to remove this setting option from here. You have to click on profile, click on delete. Bro, this callback, why do I have this callback? I think it needs the verification, and this callback is gonna be that verification section. Okay, let's get rid of this once the account is deleted. Yeah, like whenever you click on that link, the verification, you will click on delete button, then email will be sent to you, and when you click on that email, you will be redirected to this particular callback. And here what do I have to do? As this is the client component, no, this is the server component. I think this is the client component. So got it, why it's not working. Const router is gonna be equals to use router. Sorry, use router should be imported from next navigation, just like this. Once I have this, so router dot push is gonna be home page. So this is how I'm gonna be going ahead, and that is it. When do you need callback? I will even show that how that callback works and all. But for right now, let me sign up with a new Gmail again. I'm in the same Gmail because of course I've deleted that. So hopefully email is required. Submit. Here I am in, click on profile, click on delete account, and you are on the main page, home page, whatever you call that. Let me enter the Gmail, PASSWRD1234, PASSWRD1234, submit it, and now you are submitted. First of all, from here, if you go to profile, so this is the default icon that you get. You can change your profile, but this is the default one that you actually get, and it actually looks good. Okay, and what I can do, I can change the password, I can even log out. Let's simply work on this particular section, remove this setting from here. So from the nav bar, I have to remove the setting option from here. I have to work on this logout button. So this should definitely be a div here. That will be called a link. Forget about the class name. I hope by default it will just look good enough. And yeah, sort of. Link. Sorry. Logout. That's fine. And what do I have to do? First of all, class name, cursor. So okay, whenever I click on this, it will look like this. That's sort of great. I don't even need to have it here. It will anyway be looking like that. Yeah, that's right. What is the next thing? Whenever I click on logout, so I need to do something. So on click, handle, logout. Let me create a function just at the top. Again, I need to create components for this as well, if I'm not wrong. But never mind. We will be doing that. We are expert in this. Don't you think so? Creating lots of components. Handle, log out. There is a method sign out that I'm going to be getting from Libum auth client only, and I have to just simply call this method for signing out. Most of the things are already. How do I know this? Authentication, email and password, sign out, and auth client sign out. You have to just simply call this method. You may have some more options, fetch options and all these things, but fetch options redirected to login page. Yeah, let's have this. You can pass fetch out to redirect on success. Yeah, that would be actually a better option. So just like this, on success, I'm gonna be router. So router is gonna be equals to use router from next navigation. Once I have the router, user will be pushed to the login page. Let me see what happens. So here I am. Let me click. Oh, Sorry. Hey, this is a good feature, but never mind. Let me click on this log out. The login. That should be sign out. Sorry, sign in. Oh, let me sign in. PAWSWRD 1 2 3 4 sign in. Sign in does not work. Is that so? PAWSWORD. I don't have form. Literally, I have worked on so many things, but right now, still now, I don't have the sign in form. Now, if I want to sign in, then I have to create the form first of all. Crazy stuff. So, auth sign in. I don't even have any form at all in here. So, what will I be doing? The first thing is that from sign up, I will I'll copy and paste a lot of things. So, cut, copy, cut, and sign page. Here we are. Most of the things are already done. Many errors. Okay. First of all, we need to have use router from which navigation. Apart from this particular thing, we need to have a sign up schema. Not really. We need to have. We already have the schema ready. Sign in schema. Sign in schema. Don't we have sign in schema? Literally. Will I have to create it again? That is login schema, sign in schema. What is this? It will make me cry. I'm already suffering from sneeze, and it will making me do more work. Okay, this is the login schema. Let me make it a sign in schema. That's done. Coming back to this one. Now at least I should be able to import this. Once I have the sign in schema, I will even be creating the type here. Type sign in schema is gonna be equals to schema. That's gonna be equals to. I need to import that as well. Zod import everything as z from Zod z dot infer the types. What kind of types? I'm gonna be inferring the type of sign in schema. This thing is done. Sign in schema. Control C, Control V. Any problem? Fine. This should be sign in schema. Yeah, now it's fine. So coming back to this one, use form, I need to import it from here. Zod resolver, I need to import it from here. Sign schema is already done. I'm not giving it the default value. Let's even not worry about that. That's not something that I need to worry about. On submit handler, I need to import the submit handler from the active form. And sign up. Am I trying to sign up here? Not really. So let's get rid of everything from here. And apart from this particular thing, I need to have form. I already have the form, so let's do one thing. On submit handle submit on submit, done. And then I have this input box, type label placeholder. Let me have one more thing. Dot register. And what I want to register, I want to register the email. This is gonna be that section. And then dot register. What I want to register, I want to register the password. Once that is done, this is the button that I have, or continue with Google. This button is going to be named as given the type as submit, so that this actually gets submitted. And apart from this particular thing, I don't really need to worry about anything. Okay, now it's time to sign up. So when it comes to signing in, so await sign in will be imported from lib. Once I have this, what do I need to do for signing in? I don't know. So sign in sign in email and then provide the stuff. Sign in dot email, and then I have to provide password, email password, remember me, and callback URL. This callback URL is only important when you are just simply verifying the user. For now I'll say email and password, and that should be enough. That simply means the payload that I have. If I just simply pass the payload over here, that should be enough for me. So this way sign in will be done. I will be getting the error. So const data, const data, and I will be getting the error from here once I have these many things. So in case if I have the error, then I'll say something toast dot error and error dot message if I have, otherwise error signing in the user. And once everything is done, yeah, this is fine. This toast needs to be imported from Sonar. Toast dot success, user signed in successfully. So this is how it just simply goes on. Anything else that I need to worry about? Let's see. Now I think I should be able to sign in. So Vipin Singh Patel, this thing, PLWID1234, sign in. I'm signing in, but there is no changes here in the UI, and because of that thing, it doesn't even feel like that I'm signing in. So is submitting, if it is actually being submitted. So in that case, let me get rid of this. Signing in, otherwise signing. Signing in, just like this. What is the issue? Here, what is WRD1234, sign in. Let's click on this. It doesn't seem to be working. Let me reload the page. Select this PWRD1234. Oi, something's missing. It's not getting triggered. This is the form that I have on submit, handle submit, on submit. I don't have this on submit here. I do have this on submit, sign in schema payload. I'm gonna be awaiting it, sign in anywhere and all. And if error and all, this is how it's gonna be going on. I'm even registering the values. Forgot password. This is just a button, anchor tag that I have here. I have this button at the end, and type is submit. What else do I want? Okay. Huh. The question is, why doesn't it work? Placeholder. Email, register the value, and placeholder. Vipendra did this. Let me have this line. This. There's no effect at all. Why is this so? Email, password, and it doesn't work. Let me have some errors here as well, because unless I'm able to see, it's not gonna work. So what kind of error I'll have here? So this is the input box. Oh, come on. Div info errors dot email I have. In that case, errors dot email dot message. class name text red 600. Let's give padding 1. Why? Oh, let's see. Email must be less than 30 characters. Aha, got that. Let me copy this from here. Let me paste it over here, and this is gonna be for the password. Copy it, paste it over here. Ears.message. So this thing is done, and I have to change the schema a little bit. So the schema, sign schema that I have, it should be 50 here, and now it's gonna be working. So the email is done, and PASSWRD1234 sign in. Alrighty, everybody, welcome back. User signed in successfully, but I'm not getting redirected. Such a bad thing, yeah. I should be getting redirected. If I reload, I'm going to be redirected. But what I want, as soon as I am signed in, on submit, done, and if that is success, then router, do I have router? Yeah, I have router. Router.push to the dashboard page. I will be signed in automatically. Okay, let me log out. Let me password 1234, sign in again. I'm here, and let me change this profile, navbar profile. That doesn't look any good at all. So if I go to the navbar, and this is the profile section, I will be getting rid of it. I'm gonna be importing the image from next image, and I'm gonna be giving it some options here. Source is gonna be something for now. Let's keep it like this. Alt is gonna be profile image, and width is gonna be 50, height is gonna be 50, and this is how it's gonna be going ahead. Now the question comes, how will I be getting the user over here to just simply show? So const session data as session is gonna be equals to use session will be imported from here, and once it is imported, const user is gonna be equals to session dot user, just like this. Once I have the user, then coming back to this user dot profile URL, and let's see. So this is how it looks like. And apart from this particular thing, what is the problem? It may be undefined. Let's give profit. So I'll say, bro, only when I have user, only when I have user, just simply show me this thing. No problem as such. And that's fine, and for now at least it is fine. I'm not really worried about this. And apart from this particular thing, rounded is gonna be full. Yay! And this is how it's gonna be looking like. What else? Okay, so here we are. Overall it is done. We have to it's still integrate the backend so that we can save the meeting information and all. But if I go to profile, I can just simply edit the images and all from here. I can cancel it, I can change the password, I can delete the account, and I can log out from here. I can go to the dashboard, I can even go to the home page, and not only that, I can click on new meeting, and I have to fix this thing. Let's go with this much functionality. Later I'm gonna be adding more. First of all, the current name should be used there. So interesting. What is the issue? Let me first of all close this. Let me end this meeting. Okay, and let me fix some more things. Now it's time to use the real information. So far I've been using just the demo one. So if I go to the app, web app, inside app meeting layout.tsx. I'm just simply verifying the user. That's right. How am I verifying the user? First of all, getting the session. After that, checking whether the user exists. After that, if the user does not exist, redirecting it to the home page. That's fine. And inside the meeting, I have this page.tsx over here, and everything actually starts from here. And what I want to do, if initialize current return initial, that's not, let's get rid of this. Initializing everything from here. Initialize just like this. Coming back to this one, username, I don't need it here. Even I could have entered the meeting name, bro. That's gone. I'm gone. The thing is that by default I'm setting the meeting name to VIP meeting. I'll have to prompt. I need to have a form where I'm actually deciding this is gonna be the name of the meeting and all. I would even be able to change my name, that too. I'm gonna be working on that. But for now, let's go on like this and get rid of it. As for the username, user is gonna be nothing but I need to get user here. So time to get the user. So const bro, what is this by the way? Am I using state here? Use meeting. Yeah, this is definitely the client page. So user is data session use session, just like this. And apart from this particular thing, const username is gonna be equals to session dot user dot name, just like this. Once I have the username, whenever I get the value of the username, it is actually gonna be dependent on that. So this time I will make it depend on this username. It could be that I'm gonna be getting the username later. Let's see whether without this it works or not. And this username is actually gonna be equals to username, and I'll still have, if I don't have the username, I'll return from here. Okay, so this is how I'm gonna be going ahead with the things. Meeting ID, view ID, profile. Profile. Let me not have this profile now anymore. So I will be getting rid of this. So any user who tries to join, so I will, profile is gonna be equals to user is gonna be equals to this, and const username and profile, they are gonna be equals to, they are gonna be imported, I mean I'll be getting them from the user, and it is that probably they do not exist. I'll make sure that they do exist. Why am I getting the issue? Username does not exist. Yeah, they should be named as username and profile, that is actually profile URL as profile. I do have the name here. What is the problem, bro? I added the profile URL on my own here. So let me do one thing. How about if I make sure that this does exist? Then it will be gone. And once I have the name and username, then this will keep going on like this, and yeah, everything's done. Let's see whether it works or not. Click on new meeting. New meeting will be generated. What is the name of the meeting? Participant Vipin Singh Patel. It does work. The name URL, we will focus on that. Okay, can I turn on the camera? I can, but let me ask another person to log in as well. This, and let me be back here. Let me go to local. That's gonna be problematic. in that case, because two browsers are gonna be used here and I cannot use the same camera in two browsers. So what will I do? I will use incognito mode here. So now I have one incognito mode, another one is the normal browser. New incognito window, this is how it looks like, this is not the one. So yeah, come on, this is how I'm gonna be going ahead. And right now what I have to do, right now there is one user login, that is what is the name of the user? Hey, name. My browser is hanging. I closed that. Coming back to this one, let me go to the same localhost 3 localhost and 3000. I'm here. I will click on sign. I'm already signed in, so I will be redirected to the home page. Same thing is gonna be happening here. Let me copy it, but I will be redirected to the login page because I'm not logged in. So let me register first of all, sign up. Unstoppable @gmail.com. Oh no, that should be the name. Unstoppable is the name. Gmail is gonna be unstoppable@gmail.com. Password is gonna be PAWSWRD1234 PAWSWRD1234. Click on submit. The user is submitted. By default they have the same profile. Let me change the profile of the URL first of all, URL of the user ultimately. So it will have this profile. Let's click on save changes. So the profile is changed right now. Let me come to the dashboard page and time to create a meeting. Okay, let's see how it's gonna be going on. For that thing I will be just a sec, spinning up Irene webcam so that I can use this as a demo for OBS. So let me select this, and from here I will be selecting this so that I can actually use I can actually use camera on my here. So reset the permissions, reload the page one more time. Now the structured property name of user is undefined as okay. What is the issue here? Name of user as it is undefined, and that is the problematic thing. Okay, let's do one thing. Coming back to this, get rid of this, and I'm gonna be keeping it simple. User name is gonna be equals to user dot name, const profile is gonna session dot user dot profile URL, and hopefully it will not cause the issue. Coming back to this one, allow, and once I'm here, let me keep it on the left side, and I can turn on my camera. Yeah, hello everybody, here we are. Can turn on the camera, can even do lots of stuff here, but the main focus is that let me copy this code, let me enter this code over here, let me click on joining. So I'm gonna be joining the same one. Let me click on allow. So should be getting, cannot read the properties of undefined reading char at. Arre bhai, okay, fine. Let me fix the bugs. Undefined reading char at, that is in the profile section. So instead of showing the character there, components, panels, participant panel, participant list, and when I'm actually looping through them, the place where I'm actually showing this. So what I have to do here, flex item center, justify center, height full, time to use the image here from next image, just like this. src is gonna be user dot. Now I don't have the user, that's another case. Turns out I have. So if I have the participants, they are the users and they must have the profile URL. So participant dot profile, okay, profile, and alt logo, and width 50, height 50. So now I'm getting it here, and that's more or less fine. So if I reload this page, I'm not getting it here, and I'm getting it here. Interesting. Let me reload this too. Both the places I'm getting the issue. Why is that so? Why am I getting this error here? Image is not being loaded. Understood. By default, the user takes some time to just simply get the image. So whenever it will be dependent on these things. Meeting ID, the main use effect, this one. Whenever the value of profile and username changes, it is mainly gonna be dependent on this. So profile and username, just like this one. Hopefully, it should resolve the issue. Yeah, it gets resolved. So this thing is done. Let me reload this page as well. So this is how things are gonna be going on. A person wants to join the meeting, so let me click on allow. So 2 people have joined the meeting. They have their own ID, this profile photos and all, such a good thing. And apart from this particular thing, I can turn the camera on. So my camera is on, of course. Let me make it a bit smaller so that things are actually visible, just like this. And I can turn on the other user's camera as well. And now 4 weapons are here. Instead of turning on the camera, I would rather like to share the screen, just like this. So even a screen is being shared. So this is how the things are actually getting done right now. Really impressive stuff. And if I click on participant over here, so I'm getting these 2 participants, Unstoppable and Vipendra. If you want, if I suppose Vipendra is the host, I'm still getting the video of the host. If I want, I can even turn off the video. So right now, even that host video is on. I have turned off the video on my side. I can even turn off the mic. It's completely up to me whether I want to do it or not. And if I host turns off the video, then of course it's gonna be turned off automatically. Similarly, on the host side, if you want to turn off the video of Vipendra here, Vipendra's video screen is being shared. Vipendra, not Unstoppable actually. So yeah, Unstoppable is sharing the screen. If you don't wanna see that screen, you can just simply turn it off. It's gonna be turned off. You can even turn off the mic and all. So these things are working perfectly fine. Interesting. And in case if that host actually stops setting that, so okay, it's gonna be stopped. Okay, so these things are working. The next thing is that chatting stuff. So let me click on this chat icon. Let me click on this as well and see how it works. Sorry, suffering a lot from sneeze. Never mind. Coming back to this one. Let me increase it a bit. I think this much should be fine. Let me send messages. First message is gonna be hi. How are you? The message is sent. अरे रे कितना करना पड़ेगा अभी ये प्रोफाइल आइकॉन सही नहीं है. Let's fix this thing and then we will test this thing. So how am I gonna be fixing it? I have to use the user's profile here. So when I'm chatting chat message, when I'm actually showing the chat message, this is where I'm just simply showing the image. So I already have the current participant over here. If you are the sender, that simply means you are the current participant. And if you are the current participant, so over here, let me do one thing. Let me use directly the image over here. Would be better. Source. Source is gonna be what? If you are the sender, current participant. So current participant dot profile, just like this. Alt is gonna be the logo and profile and what? Width is gonna be 50. Height is gonna be 50, sort of it should be working fine. The same thing I need to do here as well, but if you are other participant, in that case, can I just simply copy and can I simply paste? Yes. And can I simply do one thing, other participants dot header lag gayi. Means do I have the participant ID? Sender ID, yeah, I do have the sender ID. So can I just simply copy it from here? Yeah, I can. And can I just simply paste it here? Yes, I can. So if you are the, so other participants dot find PID, if that is equals to chat sender ID, I'm gonna be getting the username, but I don't have to get the username, rather I will be getting sender ID dot profile. How about this? Tada, tada, tada. Is a possibly null, so I have to make sure that you do exist, just like this. This is gonna be fine. Let's see. There are 0 participants. There's nobody in the meeting. I'm alone in the meeting. Interesting. Let me reload the page. Okay, let me reload this page as well. Got a request to join the meeting. Unstoppable wants to join the meeting. Unstoppable is in the meeting right now, so there are 2 participants in the meeting. That's what I wanted in time. Now I can turn on the camera and it works. Okay, it works amazingly. Okay, time to check this chat thing. Hi bro, now my logo is here. My profile logo is here. Okay, how are you doing, bro? I mean, just like this, you can just simply send. And apart from this particular thing, you can even send some files from here. Suppose I want to send this PNG. Not able to send the PNG for some reason. Okay, I am able to send. Earlier it was not visible for some reason, I don't know. Okay, interesting. These logos are for you. Send it. They are going to be sent. Yeah, it's working. You can even download the logos, but right now they are the same. Let me send some more. I'm gonna be sending the video. I'm gonna be sending the PDF. I'm gonna be sending the hand raise, PNG, and this HVG. This much should be fine. Let me click on open. So first of all PDF, then MP4, then PNG, then SVG. These are the things that I'm sending. These are the files. Even if I don't have any message, so file sent will automatically be written here. So I'm just simply gonna say send and file sent. I sent these many files. I'm getting it here as well. And a few errors that I have. This is working, but why is this not working? And decision sent. How about this side? Even this side it's not working. Never mind, I have to fix this exactly. What's the reason behind it? This is working, that's fine. This doesn't seem to be working. Okay, I will fix this. Let me send some messages from here. So doing well, what about you? So ultimately, yeah, messages are being sent the right way. Let me send some files from here as well. So the same files are gonna be sent. PDF, this, probably these. Let me click on send. So these things are being sent from here. Okay, let me click on send. So file sent, I sent all these files, and here it's working. So the last time maybe I faced some kind of issues. You can even click on download, and if that is not previewable, that simply means you cannot get the preview. So you can download the file, that's just directly clicking on this. The same way we have here, we sent all these files to the other user, and the other user is able to see them. There was something wrong with this one, I don't know. Okay, it works actually. mm, let me come back to 100, and actually it works. Yeah, it does work. Okay, so this is how I'm gonna be going ahead, and right now if I send lots of messages, so it will automatically be scrolled. So 1 2 3 4 sorry, spellings are wrong. 5 6 so it is automatically getting scrolled on both the sides, so that's working. So ultimately, yeah, we have done almost everything. And lastly, that if you want to record the meeting, so you can record the meeting as well. So hello everybody, right now there's a meeting going on, and I'm just simply recording the meeting. As you can see, this recording icon is here, that simply means meeting is getting recorded. I can click on stop and the meeting will be stopped, and then I will get the option to just simply save the recording. So the recording has been saved, everybody. And if I have a look at this, so hello everybody, right now there's a meeting going on, and it just goes on like this. Okay, so it gets recorded as well. You can record it on your side, other person can record it on that person's side. So mic and all these things are done. Then you can even leave the meeting. So if you click on leave, a child list should have unique key property. A person left the meeting. What's wrong with this? No. Cannot read the properties of human profile. Aha, that is the problem. Interesting. So the thing is that as soon as the other person leaves the meeting, I need to just let me ask that person join the meeting again. What was the meeting ID? I think this was the one. Control C. Let me ask that person join the meeting again. Somebody wants to join the meeting. Let me click on allow. Then that person leaves the meeting. So let me get rid of this. Let me click on leave. That person leaves the meeting. Let me leave from here as well. And overall things are working fine. Let's focus, work on one more thing, and that is the deployment part. I'm going to deploy it, and later I'm going to be working on some extra things. So wanna see whether it directly works in the deployment section or not, right? Okay, what time is it? How long has it been? 11:29, and 11 hours 33 minutes. Let me take a break here for a while, and after that I'll be back, and then I will deploy this website directly from here on. Overall things are already done. Once deployed, then we will start working on some other features and all. But first of all, I want to see when I deploy it, how it works and whether it actually works as expected or not. So as for that thing, I'm gonna be coming back soon. Let me log out from here. Let me log out from here as well, and this is how the job gets done. Alrighty then, I'm gonna be catching up soon after a few minutes, like after a break, and then we will deploy it, and then let's see how it's gonna be going on. Bye bye, take care, and see you.